My friends, let's give some tzedakah. Torah, tefillah, and tzedakah is what is going to bring us our salvation, and nothing else. Friends, I want to read to you today excerpts of an article that I came across by Tzvi Freeman. Titles it, "We Feel Betrayed." The story of Esther takes place in the world's first cosmopolitan civilization, the Persian Empire, with a network of highways and the first postal system, with appointed governors over lands from Ethiopia to the Indus Valley. Comprising a vast diversity of some 60 million people, the Persian Empire by necessity relied on a policy of tolerance. We had been exiled from our land, Eretz Yisrael, to the heart of this empire for over 3 generations. As an educated class, we had made great contributions to their economy, their culture, and their civilization. Among us were scribes, scholars, political advisors such as Daniel, Mordechai, and even the queen herself, Queen Esther. The capital city of Shushan, was filled with successful Jews. And when the king made a banquet for all the city's inhabitants, we were there. And we were treated no differently than any other subjects of the king. In fact, in the royal palace, a Jew could ask for kosher food and would be served, or for whatever food or wine he or she may please. We made it. And then the news arrived that the king has secretly signed off on Haman's plan to render his empire Judenrein. We felt betrayed by the empire we had come to consider our home. Shocking. But no less shocking are we today for what we experienced on October 7th and 8th, and the betrayal by the entire world just about we see today. So what's our response? Let's look at the Megillah. Haman had declared that we were a scattered, fragmented people. We united. As Esther instructed to Mordechai, Lech Knoises Kol Yehudim, go gather all the Jews, irrelevant of their political persuasion, irrelevant of their language, irrelevant of their background and religious commitment, just as Jews. It didn't change the minds of Haman's terrorists. Neither did it directly change the mind of the king. But it worked. And the reason it worked, because we are not normal people. We do not exist within the natural universe. We are special people with a God-given task to bring His oneness into this crazy world. And only then when we embrace the task of oneness can we rise above the natural ramifications of being the proverbial lamb among 70 nations. Jewish unity means that we listen to one another, care for one another, and work together for the good of us all. That gives us strength, and the strength brings with it more unity. When we are and feel united, we are not afraid to stand out as Jews, do the things that Jews do in public, such as publicly putting a mezuzah outdoor, request a kosher meal at the office lunch, turn up to school or to work or anywhere with a kippah, going dressed as modestly Jewish women do. This is the miracle of our current situation. The Jewish people have never been so united. Past pogroms and outbursts of anti-Semitism brought fear, anger, and assimilation in their wake. But now, the horrific tragedy attack on October 7 has created just the opposite, has acted as a great shofar call to bring us together. Perhaps for the first time in Jewish history, there is a shortage of tefillin and tzitzis. Scribes struggle to keep up with the demand. It's becoming increasingly difficult to find a Jewish woman who does not light Shabbat candles. There are many who do not believe in us, but we believe in ourselves. God believes in us. As in the Purim story, the tables turned around, Haman and his henchmen disappeared, so too today the tables will turn around, and the terrorists and their henchmen will be gone. The darkness will become light, and our pain transformed into the ultimate joy, the joy of the coming of Mashiach.